Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do the Leo November Horoscope. Okay, so it's another really huge month in the heavens this month with so much going on, but at least you should feel like things are starting to move forward for you after all this time where you may have been feeling a bit stuck or a bit jaded, like you haven't been able to do what you wanted to do. So the good news is that Mercury, which has been in your third house, is turning direct on the 4th of November, and Mars, which has been in your ninth house, is turning direct on the 14th. So your ninth house is about the higher mind. It's also about travel and study and generally broadening your horizons. So you might start to feel after the 14th like, you know, you're getting somewhere. And with Mercury in your third house of communications, you might find that misunderstandings is not as bad after that date as what they have been. Okay, the other really important piece of news is that there's a full moon lunar eclipse, and that's on the last day of the month, the 30th, and that is actually in your 11th house of friends, connections and groups. So you're going to have some big changes there. So I'll talk more about these influences in depth as we move along. But firstly, I'll just briefly explain what I'm doing in today's video, as I usually do every month with the horoscopes. I like to actually pick two tarot cards, draw two cards, because I find that gives a fuller meaning to the horoscope, like a, you know, greater clarification, if you like. And so I'll pick those two theme cards, and when I do that, I like to have a little psychic vision before I actually turn the cards over. Then we'll have an in-depth look at your horoscope, and stick around to the end when I channel for everybody. And I never know what's going to come out. It's just whatever comes out of my mouth. There's very little filtering that goes on, so I never know what I'm going to say. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell right now. Okay, so let's go to the board. And you'll see I've got your horoscope here, but we'll pick these cards first and see what comes out as themes. That one there is standing out to me. So when I close my eyes now for you, Leo, I see two birds in the sky. They're bluebirds, and they're flying around. So this indicates a lot of activity, a lot of different sort of thoughts going on in your mind, and it does work in with your horoscope, this vision, because you do have things going on here with Mercury in your third house. So this is like chit chat. You know how these little bluebirds, they sort of dart around here, there and everywhere, you know, make the little noises and things like that, and so, you know, it's good to do that sometimes. You don't want to do it too much because some people would consider it a waste of time, but at least you're enjoying yourself. That's the main thing. The card that comes out is the Fool. Now, it's not a foolish card. It doesn't mean being foolish, but what it actually indicates is somebody who's about to step out into a new horizon, a new vista. Okay, so stepping out, not fully knowing where it's going to go. You know, you don't have all of the information at the moment, but it's only by trying that you'll find out for sure. But you can see here there's a little dog trying to hold this woman back. And this little dog can be like friends, partners, family, people that you know that don't want you to take a chance, take a risk on something. It could be something like leaving a job, for example. They don't want you to do it, and they're trying to dissuade you from taking a step forward. You really have to make up your own mind about this and listen to your heart, because you'll never know if you don't do it. You can see she's been quite grounded here in practical reality, but she's about to step off a little bit of a cliff, and there's water in the background here which indicates the subconscious. And it could be that she sprouts wings and flies, which would be fantastic, or it could be that she ends up in the drink. But that's also good in the sense of when you go deep down into your subconscious, you can find buried treasure. So it may not feel necessarily pleasant, but you'll find some sort of gift down there if you keep looking. Okay, so there could be some confusion or darkness in the background here. There are birds in the background, but they're very hard to see. And that indicates that, yes, it is time to look at the big picture and to take a risk, okay? Even if you don't have all of the information that you think you need, okay? All right, and just on that, see green, she's wearing green, growth and opportunity, and she's got red legs, so red for action. All right, let's have a look at the second half of the month in the tarot and see what card comes out. I'm going with that one. Closing my eyes, I see a woman stepping across like a river or a rivulet or a stream, and there's some stepping stones here. So yes, you may not want to fall and slip and wind up in the water. You might want to stay dry, so you need to be a little bit cautious. These rivers, you know, when I see water, it usually indicates emotions, or it can even represent chi energy. I feel this is chi here, chi force, and you can get across that little bit of energy there. Something comes up and you can get across it with no problem if you stay focused on what you're doing. The card that comes up is the Queen of Wands. This is a fantastic card, full of motivation and optimism, okay? You could be feeling very inspired in the second half of November. And you'll see she's seated on a wooden throne here because she is practical. She's also very knowledgeable. This is the divine feminine energy who expresses herself. She's got a Bengal cat or a wild cat here at her feet, indicating intuition and, you know, maybe even some psychic or some sort of psychic ability, or she's in touch with her spirituality. The sunflowers here at the top indicate awareness and also insight into a situation. Okay, the baseball bat means action. On her head she wears a crown, like a crown of thorns almost, if you like, but there's little buds on it. So something is growing, something's about to grow, and it's coming into her thoughts. Okay, so you could be very motivated and really want to achieve in the second half of November, lovely Leos. Okay, let's have a look now at your horoscope, and I'm just going to zoom into the board so you can see more clearly. Okay, there we go. And I'll just sharpen this up a bit. There we go. All right, let's have a look at the horoscope. 21st of October to the 21st of November, Sun in your 4th house here. 4th house is all about home and family, and this indicates that your domestic affairs, family and home are being highlighted, and the energy could be flowing more smoothly than usual there. It's a great time to build trust in your family and also a strong foundation in yourself. You've got insight and awareness and perhaps even happiness coming to you around your home and family. They need your attention right now, and also your care. 27th of October to the 10th of November, Mercury in your 3rd house here. Gives you intellectual curiosity and an alert mind. And this could cause you to flip from one thing to the next. Remember I was saying before about the bluebirds, like darting here and darting there? That's to do with that, I would say. So there's lots of chit-chat, socialising and frequent outings in your local area now. 27th of October to the 21st of November, Venus in your 3rd house here. Brings cooperation with neighbours and people in your local area. It's a very harmonious and peaceful time now, with a lot of communications that are smooth flowing and going well. Someone can hold out an olive branch now, and you may be able to resolve something from the past. Art, music and cultural events are quite likely as well. Excuse me, coughing, it's so dusty here. 10th of October to the 7th of November, Mercury squares Saturn. You could be feeling a little bit pessimistic and gloomy, and also see flaws in the plans of others and your own plans, in fact. It could be a time of frustrating conversations with other people, so you might be inclined to keep your thoughts to yourself for the moment. 9th of November to the 1st of December, Mercury in your 4th house here. Mercury does a little dash across 3 houses this month, so it's a busy planet. This brings up a nostalgic frame of mind when old memories come flooding back from the past. It's a good time for communications with families, and perhaps you'll resolve a long-standing issue. 7th of November to the 17th of November, Jupiter conjuncts Pluto, which gives you a strong need for personal recognition and success. You could have a very strong need to better yourself and your life. You might want to be more independent. Freedom and abundance are calling you now. But not everybody likes that, you see. If you're going to get ahead, there could be some power struggles with other people because they don't want you to change. You want to change your life and they don't want you to. However, despite all of this, some success is likely. So it's a great time to bring out your personal interests and express them to the world. 14th of November, you have a new moon in your 4th house here. This brings new beginnings, new starts in home and family. It's a great time to make your home more beautiful. There could even be news in the family that somebody is pregnant, or maybe somebody comes into your home that is like a family member that you haven't seen for a while, or somebody becomes family, but there's new beginnings around the family and the home. Perhaps you're thinking of downsizing and moving into another home. 20th of November to the 15th of December, Venus is in your 4th house as well. So this is a great time again to make your home more comfortable, more pleasant, more beautiful. You might be contemplating interior decorating and landscaping, which should be very successful. If you are downsizing, it's likely that you'll tiz up your home and get it ready for sale. You could also buy a new home. It's a great time to entertain friends and family. So 20th of November to the 21st of December, the sun's in your 5th house here. And the sun leaves you feeling creative and inspired. You could be feeling very insightful and aware of, what's going on in your life. You want to express yourself, being playful and spontaneous. Pleasure and leisure are key now, and you could again be interested in cultural events, art and music. They could be on your agenda. 25th of November to the 5th of December, Jupiter squares Mercury. This is a time when you may be really planning big things for your life, and you could be filled with excitement and optimism. But at the same time, don't lose sight of reality and keep at least 1 foot on the ground while you spread your wings. Allow your mind to sigh. I can't even read my own writing. Allow your mind to soar high now. 26th of November to the 6th of December, Jupiter conjuncts Saturn. So it's time to make a very important decision in your life. So it's a major change that you're contemplating. And it could be in your life generally, relationships or career, but it is sorely needed. You're already aware of this on some level. The issue is to decide what to hold on to and what to let go of. And only you can make up your mind about that. You are now like a snake shedding your skin, and that's because you are growing. 30th of November to the 20th of December, Mercury moves into your 5th house here. The 5th house is the world of the child. It's all about romance. It's about playing. It's about leisure, pleasure, enjoying yourself. So there could be a lot of activity here. There could be a lot of communications, a lot of socialising, just going out and having a fun time, go ahead and do it because you deserve to have more fun in your life. 30th of November, full lunar eclipse, and this is in your 11th house here of friends, groups and networks. Now, a lunar eclipse, you can feel the effects of it before it even gets here, and usually, you know, for some time afterwards. And it could be that there's transformation in your connections. So you may decide to let go of some friends, but you have to decide which ones and why. And you might decide to make new friends, so you need more space in your life to do that. But with this influence, it means that transformation around your friends, groups and connections is coming. Okay, so that's your horoscope. What I'm going to do now is close my eyes and see what I can see for you, lovely Leos, for the month of November 2020. Okay, I'm walking across a little bridge here, and it is a little bit dark. It's sort of grey. Sometimes when I see grey, I think of confusion and, you know, sort of general chaos. I actually feel like the chaos is more out there in the world, and I see you actually turning away from the chaos, like going more into yourself and becoming more aware of your own energy. Some people call this self-absorption, but yes, it is, and it is in a good way. It's like you don't want to be part of all of that chaos in November because a lot of it you don't agree with. And so it's like you're walling yourself off or moving away from the chaos out there. Some of your friends and family, or, you know, people that know you might think this is very odd and very strange, because before perhaps you had opinions about things and you were expressing your opinions, but it's just all too much. It's like sometimes you have to turn the TV off or get off your devices because it's just like, what can I say? It's just chaotic. I just have to swear. Sorry, just block your ears if you don't swear. It's a shit fight out there, okay? Okay, what else do I see? I see some old-fashioned ladies' gloves, like putting on gloves. And it's like you're going around, you know how in the old days they used to, you know, do the finger test with a glove and go around and touch furniture and see if there was any dust. There's a lot of dust here, oh my gosh, because we're renovating, and yes, so it's like the finger test, and it's like in your environment you're seeing that it's like dirty, and so you don't want to have that in your own personal space, in your energy. You want your energy to be clean, which is great news. And so you're using your intuition and your powers of discernment more than ever now, so that you can discern what, you know, is in alignment with your heart and what isn't. So you could also, the physical ramifications of this is that you might start having a clean out in your actual house and go and do the things, you know, the jobs that we don't do all that often, the now and again type jobs. So that might be things like cleaning the skirting boards or cleaning the grooves in, you know, the windows where the fly screens go onto the windows. You know, they only get cleaned now and again and not all the time. And you could be doing jobs like that to try and make your environment more clean as a reflection of your higher vibration. So I feel like you're going up a level in comprehension and understanding, lovely Leos. Okay, I see the colour green, which is expansion and growth, and then I see these bright yellow flowers. These are earthly flowers, but I don't know what they're called. I can't remember what these ones are called. But yellow is like happiness, and flowers are very sort of a spiritual thing. When I see a flower, I know it's from spirit, and so there's a lot of happiness coming through to you. You might have good news about your family. I'm just picking that up, particularly children, particularly a girl child, a girl who's a teenager. There could be some change that happens there. Okay, for the better, a positive change. What else do I see for you, lovely Leos, for the month of November? Oh, a haircut. I got the scissors. These are these hairdresser scissors, and they have the little ring. They have like the two circles and then the little bit on the end. So I just see that. So a haircut might be due. You might be taking people for haircuts, or yourself, in fact. Okay, so I feel like this month is going to be a sense of relief for you, and things will be going more smoothly than before, and you'll finally feel like you're getting somewhere in life. Okay, so that's it, lovely Leos. I hope you found this helpful. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that notification bell right now. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to anything I've said. I love to, I always answer your comments. But most importantly, have a wonderful month, and I shall see you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.